Joe Roberts.
Good morning, Panther Nation, and welcome to another episode of LHS Live. I'm Joe Roberts, and as always, I'm here with special guests, and I probably could have done a better job getting background information, so I'm going to pretend that I did all of that. Hannah Taylor and Emily Cook, and I definitely love you, Miss Cook, because you are one of our sponsors, and we mention your name quite regularly, I think.
Well,
so thank you for all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
And I don't know what kind of circles I run in. I don't know if it's a premonition of things to be, but I seem to have a lot of lawyers on the show. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Miss Taylor, I don't know. I don't even know what you do. What do you do?
I'm the executive director for Meals on Wheels of South Liberty County.
Oh, okay. So you feed people.
I feed people.
Awesome. All right. I love feeding. You can tell I love eating. So I like it. I love when people feed. All right. So a lawyer and a feeder. I don't know how that works together. I don't know how we came together on that. We're here to talk about a few things, all of which I know nothing about.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about 27 dresses.
Yes, the 27 Dresses Project. Absolutely.
How did I get roped into this? Okay. All right.
It'll be great. I promise.
Okay, that's fine. I'm the theater director at the high school and the middle school, so I've developed this, and I can't believe I'm even admitting this. The kids will come up to me like, "Coach, I need this." I'm like, "What are you, a 0, 2,
Oh my goodness.
6?" And
Nice.
"Yes, Coach, how did you know?" I'm like, it's my superpower.
Well, we were both in theater in high school.
Oh,
so.
well, you understand. You understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so, and then we're going to talk about Meals on Wheels, and then we'll talk about how to sue people. I don't know.
Oh, well.
I love that. So if they don't donate, we're going to sue them. Is that what we're doing? All right, don't commit to don't commit to that.
Right.
All right, this is not legally binding information. All right, so Miss Cook, let's talk about 27 dresses so I can shut up.
Oh, absolutely. And I'll tell you, we Hannah and I are best friends. We met in high school and have we both love to do a lot of community-driven projects. We always have new ideas. Our husbands and parents are like, "Oh, we all have another idea for us
Yeah,
to
what
do."
next?
So that's how we, a lot of things. But the 27 Dresses Project, we probably started it in Liberty County, 2013, I think maybe.
Yeah.
And when we were in college, we were raising funds for an organization that we were a part of. And we had this idea to collect gently used formal dresses and use it as a fundraiser.
Really, because Emily loved prom dresses and she just wanted to be around them again. She was missing high school.
Oh, way to call her out on that.
She did.
I
I
like
love
it.
pretty dresses.
I mean, who doesn't, right? Then you just
Right.
get all these pretty dresses in. And so we had a successful, a fun event in college. And then Hannah was married, was back in Liberty County. I was in law school. And so we decided, hey.
Our community could use this.
Wait, she didn't try to get a pretty used dress for your wedding, did she?
She did not.
Okay, I didn't know if that's how she was
But
outsourcing that.
all the bridesmaid dresses from my wedding went straight to the set.
Oh, okay. So you're putting your money where your mouth is.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Absolutely. And it's the 27 Dresses Project. We collect gently used and new formal gowns. We get a ton of dresses from different kind of maybe like bridal boutiques or just I got one in yesterday that no one tags
Just
were
never
still
wore
on
it.
it. And they just hang, after a couple years, they're just hanging in your closet and you don't have anything else to do with
You
them.
tell yourself you're going to wear it or cut it off and make it into a cocktail dress, and you never do. So
You should look at my costume closet because I got full of projects in there that, I'm going to do something with that.
Right.
And then, 2 years later, nothing.
never happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we collect all those dresses and put them all together, kind of set it up in a retail setting, and then girls can come and shop just like they're at a dress store. And all the dresses, we sell them for $50 or less.
Oh, wow. That is a steal.
Yeah, some of them are $400 dresses
I was about
that
to say,
were worn one time.
I didn't feel like you could get into a prom dress for under $350 or so.
Right.
And that's the point. That's one of the opportunities that we're trying to provide for our area community and families in Liberty County and in Montgomery County. We usually do the sale in the Cleveland area, so we get a lot from Montgomery and San Jacinto counties coming over as well.
And I guess we're getting close to prom season, right?
We are.
So this is going to be a big time for anyone who needs something. And these are high quality dresses, right?
And they are. And I mean, it's not just about affordability. I mean, you shouldn't be wasting that much money on a dress that you're going to wear once.
Can you
And
say
all
that one
these
more
dresses-
time? And hey, if my wife is watching, please. Oh my gosh.
But everybody deserves to feel beautiful and feel like a princess at prom. But you shouldn't have to, spend.
Hundreds of dollars for something that you're going to wear once.
Yeah. The producer, he's always getting on to me about pretty dresses and stuff, and it's fine.
Stop
It's whatever.
wasting your money.
It's whatever.
And it brings together the community. So we have dress drop-off locations all throughout Liberty County. Different our partners in Cleveland are Texan Mattress, the Tarkington Community Library, in Splendora. There's a hair salon, Color Me Beautiful, that is a drop-off location, and here in Liberty, the Once Love Boutique on Main Street.
Okay.
So we get that. That's always fun to do as well.
So where do we go if we want to purchase one of these $50 or less dresses?
Oh, so it'll be at First United Methodist Church in Cleveland.
Okay.
They've hosted us for years past, and they're wonderful. They let us take over the whole place. We got girls running everywhere.
So is this a one-time
One
thing?
weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, one weekend event. It'll
So
be-
where do they hang out when they're not at the First United Methodist Church?
Oh, we have them at everybody's houses.
Oh, okay. I'm getting
we
it
really
now.
utilize our family. We're
We
like,
have,
hey.
yeah, we have boxes and boxes of dresses and clothes racks, and we have clothes racks in our storage
Mirrors.
building out at my house right now, and that is probably those clothes racks are probably the number one fight of my husband and I, because he's so mad that these clothes racks, when he opens his storage unit, there's tons of clothes racks.
So
in there.
is that why you got a law degree, so you could lawyer him when he complained about this stuff?
Right.
I mean, I'm pretty good at it.
This is legal precedence, buddy. This is where we're at here. It was Johnson versus the state. I don't know.
He signed up for it. We did this long before we were married,
That's
and he
true.
knew what
They
he
knew
was
they were
getting into.
I feel like you two probably were pretty bad news together, and it's just continued on, right? And you're not giving me any pushback on that at all.
I'm like,
Okay.
we own it.
All right. So the one weekend, and you may have said it, but my memory is terrible.
Sure.
When is the one weekend?
March 18th and 19th.
Okay,
So
that's coming up.
It is coming up
pretty
soon.
quick.
And also we also have lots of short dresses, cocktail dresses too, that can be perfect for homecoming, but also for adult women who want, are going on a cruise, or especially if you have a small bridal party and you just, have 3 or 4 girls. We have a ton of bridesmaids dresses too that are in different shades and different colors too. So it's a great opportunity to go shopping, but also to help, because all of the proceeds that come back through the sale, we put back into our students in the form of scholarships. And we really like to focus on scholarships to students who are going to a junior college or some sort of trade certification program as well. So that's always really fun getting our applications. Depending on how the sale goes, that depends on how many scholarships we offer and what the amount of the scholarships are. But our applications are very much asking, how did you, it's not so much based on GPA and
Or income or anything like that. It's
Right.
what would you do? Like what? I think our main question is, what organization would you create? What need would you fill in your community? Like what do you want to do beyond high school? How do you want to make a difference?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then so they get to dream a little bit.
So I've bought the dress. I wore it to the event. Can I donate it back?
You sure can.
Is that
happens.
Is that generally the idea? Okay, so
That does happen.
We're recycling. We're sustainable.
okay, I like that. Green dresses. That's where we're at here. So I can pay my $50, wear it the one time, give it back, and feel much better than paying $400. And then, what do? I just paid all this money. I've got to find something else to wear this for.
Right.
Okay. Now here we are with these dresses, and you've got this one weekend. What if I'm in a bind and I've got a quinceañera, or I've got something else going on? Is there a way to contact you? Am I opening up a can of worms with this?
Not necessarily. That we do get those questions throughout
Okay.
the year, and it's just hard because we have so many. We try to dedicate it all to one weekend
Okay.
sale. So
You got a life. You live your own lives, so you don't want to get. Oh, okay,
hopefully
I'm
that
hearing
is
you.
in the works for in the future to where we can meet up and say, okay, we pulled all your sizes. Here you go. And you
Okay,
can look
so-
through it. But we don't have that set up right now.
So it's not
Availability.
necessarily to the point where you're ready, or even you wanting to do a brick and mortar kind of place.
Right. We like to utilize the community spaces
Okay.
to make it happen.
Well, definitely 27 dresses, amazing project that you've got going on. And how long have you guys been doing this?
2000.
2013, I think, was it was either
The first
2012 or 2013, the first one in Liberty County. Now, we did take, this is actually our first event in the last 3 years, because in 2020, we ended up, we didn't do it. One of the reasons why we had family weddings and we're having babies in that springtime, and then COVID hit. So we didn't do it in 2020. And then 2021, things were still kind of like, our school is going to cancel prom again. What's this going to look like? So this year we felt, more comfortable that, look, we need to, let's jump back in.
Sale safely.
Yes.
So we're really pumped about it because it's been a couple years.
Oh, yeah. And have you been getting a lot of inquiries about it or no?
Yes, and we get dresses all nonstop. So that's
And from not just, and I want to stress, the dresses aren't just from local dresses. So
yeah, so it's not something that your neighbor wore last year at prom. It's
Yes.
dresses from Houston, from
Oh,
our
so
friends in New
they're all
York.
over.
Like
Okay.
everybody who hears about it, it's like, oh yeah, I'll mail you our dresses.
Wow.
And especially people in our circles and friends that live in Austin and different places that we all grew up with. They're just collecting dresses and getting them to us, and so it really brings, Liberty County. Liberty County really takes care of their own anyways, and that sentiment is not lost once you leave. We have a ton of community people who grew up here, who live elsewhere, but still help with the project.
So I'm running in the wrong circles. I need to run in the circles that you're running in with costume or dress donations.
So I will tell you one of the because we are part of.
I'm
theater.
shameless about asking for
No,
stuff.
you shouldn't.
So.
No, I'm glad you said that, because look, not every dress that we get in is a gym. Okay, so we do pull dresses and give them to the theater departments. We've had the Tarkington theater director come in and look through some of them before, and the ones that we think like, oh, that would be fun. So the schools might use for costumes. So we'll definitely hook you up.
So the other thing that I might throw at you here, just because I like to throw stuff, we've got this great commercial photography program, and we're always looking for stuff for our photography students to shoot with. And you kind of look over your shoulder there. We got these pretty little backdrops, and we build these other stuffs. Hey, I used to teach English and I can't speak it. we have these other things that we shoot against, and you can kind of see over there where we've got our little studio. We're always looking for pretty dresses, and we love to do promo work.
Well, taking pictures of the dresses to post on social media is probably the most stressful thing for me. So that is great to know.
I'm not trying to handcuff you or back you into a corner.
Neither of us were marketing majors, so we're like, I think it looks good. I put it in portrait mode,
Wow. Okay, somebody come get her camera. Don't touch that camera ever again.
We're good at other things.
Like, oh, I'm good. It's P. Yeah, we're good. No.
Crop it a little bit.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I get real fancy.
Okay, so March 18th, 19th, that's our spring break weekend. I don't know how that lines up with other people, but you're going to be in Cleveland.
Yes.
At the First United Methodist Church from
3 to 6 on Friday, and then 9 to 4 on Saturday.
Okay, so afternoon and then pretty much all day on Saturday. And how many people are going to be there? Not getting dresses, but working.
We'll probably have about 10 volunteers in and out throughout the weekend. The big
cycles
bulk,
through.
right? The bulk of the work is kind of Thursday and Friday getting set up, taking out dresses, steaming dresses,
making
pricing,
sure they're clean, and
hanging them up.
They're not sequins
sorting.
and stuff falling off, because we want to make it look like a retail setting, like they're all
Okay, sweet. Now,
ready to go.
where exactly is the? I don't go to Cleveland a whole bunch, so.
It's on the main drag. It's the big brick church.
Okay. There's a couple of main drags for me. Where's the main drag? Is that on where the high school
321.
is? Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah,
the
the same
other
road
main
the high
drag.
school,
Okay, yeah, okay, I got you.
You just keep on going past the high school.
I'm with you now. Now I can see in my mind's eye where it is.
Yeah.
It's by the hospital.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And Berkshire
Berkshire
Brothers.
Okay, so he got you. He got you with that.
And it's open to anyone, not just high school students, like Emily said earlier. So anybody can come and buy pretty dresses.
Awesome.
And we
You're
have
welcome.
dressing rooms too, so
We
you
do.
can
Oh, well, that makes it even better.
try
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
dresses.
you
It
don't-
doesn't
Absolutely.
get awkward for anyone.
No
That's
guessing.
what we like about that.
And you can try on as many as you want. We've had some girls try on 20 dresses. We want you to find the one.
the one. All right, Panther Nation, we're about halfway through this LHS Live. I'm Joe Roberts. I'm here with Miss Hannah Taylor, Miss Emily Cook, and we've been talking about 27 dresses. And now let's talk about what happens after. And I don't even know if it's after. All right, Meals on Wheels. That's not after. That's all the time, right?
Yes.
So
Meals on Wheels, yes, all year long.
Who do you service, and where are you doing this service from?
We service homebound seniors in South Liberty County. We currently deliver to residents in Ames and Liberty, and starting in March, we're going to do Dayton.
Oh, okay. So this is not DoorDash. This is not Grubhub. I can't just call you up and say I'm hungry and I don't feel like getting in my car and going to Whataburger.
No, this is a service that they can call the office. We do intake, and if they qualify for it, then we deliver them a hot meal 5 days a week.
And how does one qualify for a meal on a wheel?
Meals on so it's for 65 and older.
That seems pretty ageist to me.
It's yeah.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Well, I've got a lawyer. She can confirm that. No, we're fine. We're good.
Yeah,
she's like, I'll allow it.
I'll allow that.
So if they're unable to prepare their own meals due to physical disability or age, we want to make sure that they are getting one meal at least per day. The meals encompass 1/3 of their daily calorie and caloric intake that they're supposed to have. And so it helps them regain their strength. 9 out of 10 that have been receiving the meals that have fallen previously have not fallen since.
Oh, that's awesome.
9 out of 10 feel more secure because they have a volunteer that delivers the meal every single day, and they know that they're being checked on. And I feel like that's the biggest part, is that they can maintain their independence by living at home, but their family and friends know that they are eating every day and that someone is checking on them every day.
So probably 2 important questions that maybe people have asked you or are wondering about is A, where and who makes the food, and who and how might I get on the list to deliver for you?
Okay, so Liberty Middle School's cafeteria actually cooks our meals for Liberty and Ames, and the Dayton Community Center is going to be preparing the meals for the Dayton clients. Okay. They all have to stick to a cycle menu, and so the volunteers just pick up those meals from Liberty in the morning and go out and deliver. To qualify for the service, they can call our office and get more information on the program.
But to qualify to deliver for you, to volunteer.
We love volunteers. 936-641-2846.
And that is the number for
our office.
For the office, okay.
We love our volunteers, and we are volunteer driven. We've got 30 plus volunteers that offer. 936-641-2846 is that number. We've got 30 volunteers that volunteer every single day. You can do it once a week, once a month. It only takes an hour and a half. And then you become so close to the clients, you feel like they are your family.
So probably when the pandemic started a couple of years ago, did that make it really hard for Meals on Wheels, or did you have to adjust? We
did. We had to make lots of adjustments, and there was, but we tried not to make sure that there wasn't any pause in the programming. But we followed CDC guidelines, and then our funder and everybody gave us suggestions and restrictions and stuff. But we made it work.
So were there a lot of people that maybe were getting meals that called kind of worried about, is this going to stop? Or
Right. But we just adjusted the way that we did it to where they weren't having to sign for the meals. We could leave it outside their house and see them at a safe distance and let them know that it was delivered.
Get some contactless delivery?
Yeah.
So how do you do with, let's say I live at home and I'm kind of not bedbound, but maybe I'm not as mobile. Is there something in place for your volunteers that they can still get them the food where those people don't have to come outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Each client can kind of, whatever they're most comfortable with, we adjust for that.
So this is not the 1950s Paperboy where we're driving by, rolling the window down, and just throwing food out there. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's such a great program. And how long have you guys been doing that around here?
Since 2016.
Wow. So several years now. What is that, 7 years? Is that math correct?
5.
5 years.
I think we're on our 6th year.
And we're one of the only Meals on Wheels programs because I spoke to someone from the Harris County branch, and they said that we're the only ones that are still doing hot meals. Everybody else, because of COVID, went to frozen meals. But I think hot meals makes such a difference because it's right there, it's ready to go. They you know, they don't have to stand at the microwave and heat it up and mess with it. Like, it's just
when I
ready to
journey
go.
from here to the middle school in the mornings, a lot of times I'll see the volunteers, and I knew there were Meals on Wheels, but I didn't know who or what was going on there, and they're always out there patiently waiting for stuff, and
they're
all
wonderful.
sweet and loading stuff up and heading on out.
We definitely couldn't do it without the partnership of the school with the school. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
school district.
They're
That's been
wonderful.
completely blessed.
Not to, trumpet where I work too much, but I love where I work, and it seems like we're partnering with so many different organizations to just help out folks in Liberty County, just wherever. It doesn't matter. Just pitch in. So, Meals on Wheels, again, one more time with that number for contact.
It is 936-641-2846.
Okay, and so that's the number I can call if I want to, A, see if I qualify for service, or B, hey, I just have some spare time and I want to help out.
Absolutely.
Perfect. All right, so 27 dresses, Meals on Wheels. You guys are just like a tornado of giving and doing cool stuff.
We do get excited about things. We're like, oh, this can be good.
Well, I mean, I would rather that than, oh, gosh, got to give another meal today. Oh, dresses. Oh, stupid.
We love our projects.
Okay.
We do.
So is that a full-time job for you, or do you do something else on the side? Or for real, and then Meals on Wheels is your side gig?
Yeah, we're kind of all over the place.
Okay, so what else do you do?
I help out in Tarkington at the library as well.
Okay, well, don't say it like, oh, I'm at the library. Don't say it like that. I love the library.
We're moms, so.
And we're moms.
Oh, well, that's a
You know.
full-time job right there.
Yes.
I said that for my wife. Hopefully, I don't know if she's listening or not.
Get some
but-
brownie points.
There you go. That is actually a full-time job.
is.
So how many kids do you have, Emily?
I have 2 boys,
Okay.
And 2 girls.
Oh, my gosh.
and they love each other.
Y'all coordinate everything.
We've got some arranged marriages going
Oh.
on. Just kidding.
That is not legally binding. Okay, we're but again, we've got the lawyer here, so she knows. No, that's not allowed. Okay, so let's talk about your alter ego, your lawyer persona for a second.
Okay, shoot.
You do what sort of law? I've learned over the course of the last several weeks there's all kind of different stuff, and it's not
There
TV
is.
stuff.
There is. So I kind of have 2 lives, two kind of professional tracks. I do a lot of campaign finance and nonprofit governance. So I help a lot of nonprofits manage their boards, make sure that they're doing things correctly in line with their mission. And then I do what's called campaign finance laws. I help candidates who are running for election from bottom to the top all across the state on that aspect. And then I kind of have a small practice here in town where I do what I call normal lawyer work, a little bit of civil litigation, wills, estates, things like that.
Oh my gosh, that every time someone tells me they're a lawyer, and I know I've said this on different episodes, the bend and snap that always, from Legally Blonde. Have you seen that one?
Indeed, I have.
Okay, we're not Reese Witherspoon here. You don't walk in a court with hot pink pantsuit or anything like that. Oh yeah, one of our BPA students. I heard her say this yesterday. She wanted to know if a hot pink pantsuit was indeed professional dress.
So I would probably say no. I wouldn't wear a hot pink pantsuit, but I do have hot pink blazers that I wear to the Capitol or court. Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
She does utilize the catchphrase, what, like it's hard? Because it's not for her.
Oh, so you make everything so effortless. The real question probably that our audience wants to know is, what is your "I object, Your Honor" voice? What does that look like? What does that sound
Oh my
like?
gosh, I cannot do that on cue. Oh my goodness.
I object, Your Honor.
No, actually, there's so much about the law. It's so different than what you see on TV. So actually, there's so many different facets of law that you never would even see the inside of a courtroom. So even if I would really encourage folks to see what are all kinds of different areas of law and ways that you get to help people. And, I'm very involved in government and in changing public policy on a lot of different issues. And so having a law degree and being able to understand was one of the things I'm passionate about, being able to understand legislation and, city ordinances and being able to read that and understand how that impacts everybody's daily lives, and then how, if you don't like it, how to change it, which is equally important.
Yeah, we were blessed. We had Michelle Marandino and Tommy Chambers on a few weeks ago, and they put to bed real quickly the idea that A, you're in front of a judge all the time, and B, that you can get up there and strut like a peacock and do all that other business, and then you solve crimes, in a 30 minutes, and you help people out, and you always win. Yes. And there's this climactic music that plays in the background, so that really just destroyed me. I thought maybe I could go to law school, and that would be awesome. And now maybe I don't want to do that anymore.
Practicing law is a lot better than law school. I'll just say that.
Okay. And where did you go to law school?
Baylor.
Okay, Baylor. Well, that's a pretty big law school, right? They're pretty well known.
Yes, they are.
Okay. I mean, you can own that.
I mean, yes, it was a very stressful time in life. Okay.
She called a lot.
You're the best friend.
Law school. Why did you let me do this? You got this, girl.
I went to Stephen F. Austin, and when I first graduated,
so did we.
Hey,
so did
Axum
we.
Jacks, yes. See, I knew there was something, and people used to say, "Where did you go to school?" And initially, I would, Stephen F. Austin, and now I'm like, I paid them a lot of money. Stephen F. Austin, go Jacks!
Right. Hey, if Stephen if Nacogdoches had a law school, I'd have stayed there and never left.
She would have never left Nacogdoches.
I miss that place just because there was, you would live there. There's just something about it. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty. And it's big without being big.
Yeah. It's a little bit bigger than here, but not too big.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, have you been back since they made all the new updates and all the stuff? They totally revamped the student center. There's a bowling alley in there. There's a movie theater. They revamped the student, where you can go for the health stuff. Oh, I'm giving the sales pitch right now. Mr. Ewan's trying to tell me not a sales pitch. They have a lazy river and all this stuff.
Sam? Is he from Sam?
Yes, he's a Sam Houston Bearcat.
Everybody looks good in purple. I can't say that about one.
Well, he's controlling the stream right now, so we got to be nice until the episode's over. But at any rate, you own where you go. So Baylor, mom, lawyer, Meals on Wheels, and you're a Jack, so that's good too. We got a lot of cool stuff going on. I want to recap real quick before we jump off of here. 27 dresses, March 18th, 19th, 3 to 6 on the Friday, 9 to 4 on the Saturday. Yes. First United Methodist Church in Cleveland on the main drag by Brookshire Brothers. It's that memory coming back into play. And then I know you said it 3 times. One more time for the Meals on Wheels.
936-641-2846. Or they can email me, hannah@libertymeals.com.
And you're Hannah with an H on both ends?
Yep, palindrome.
Okay, there you go.
Yesterday was my day.
Hey, that was your day.
22.
Okay, we're just about out of time. And normally I like to let our guests leave the audience with, I don't know if it's a life lesson or, something that you could sink your teeth into later on, some motivational something. Hannah, do you have something that you can leave with our audience?
I guess Emily and I we look for, actually we don't even go looking. We see that there is something that needs to change, or we see an unmet need. Instead of saying, somebody should do something about that, we're like, what can we do? Let's do it. Why not? And we go for it.
Awesome. So when you see something, get it done.
Yeah.
All right. Emily?
And kind of along that same train, it doesn't matter. You're in control of what you get up and do every day and the attitude that you have. And it doesn't matter what life has happened to you. You have the ability to make decisions on a daily basis to change that. And I just encourage students to look at that no matter what's happening in their lives. You can make yours better, but also by helping other people, that really gives you a sense of purpose.
All right, excellent. Both great pieces of advice. All right, you've been watching LHS Live. I'm Joe Roberts. I was here today with Hannah Taylor, Emily Cook. We got 27 dresses, Meals on Wheels, all great things happening in and around the Liberty area. We will see you, but not next week. Next week, producer Richard Ewing is going to a BPA convention. What are we going to, Ewing? There we go, state leadership contest. So they're going to be gone, 28 students he's taking. So we will not have a show next week, but we'll pick up the following week. All right, we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching every Wednesday morning from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. New guests every week on relevant topics. Community-based. Student-driven. Don't forget to tune in next week for LHS Live.